Okay, we are live. All right, I'm going to pop that down just a little bit. Can I have my computer? Might actually just stick this guy right here. I know it's gorgeous, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I should probably turn that off so we don't have the music in the background. Not very loud, but there we go. All right. Okay, hello. I don't know how many people are going to join us for this demo because it is an unscheduled demo, but you guys, I am really excited to show you this new kit that just came in, and I wanted to do just kind of like a quick little demo for you so that you had an idea of like how awesome this little kit is. So let me try and get, yeah, right about there. We've talked about these kits before, but we haven't like actually played with one. So today we're going to play with it just a little bit, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. So I am looking for, what am I looking for? I don't know, probably nothing. Okay, so these are the sample cards that came with it, just so we had finished samples that, you know, walked in the door when these kits are done. But let me show you this kit, okay? So this is the Perfect Pairings from LDRS, and it's called All My Love. This is their nod to Valentine's, but it is by no means exclusively Valentine's. So it comes with the set of press plates. It has this amazing frame. This frame right here, that is where the magic is. For like, that is my favorite part. It is so cool. So you can BetterPress with it, and then there's a die that cuts out the center, and you get this amazing frame. Okay, so and then you have this gorgeous set of roses that's a little bit like an artistic flower. So you can do it in pinks to make it look like roses, or you could do it in other colors, and then it's just stunning. So they still look a little like roses, right? But they don't have to be the red roses. They can be any color that you can come up with. And then you have a sentiment down here. So what's great about this kit is that it has a die. This die here goes to the inside of the frame. This cuts out our roses, and then this one cuts out the sentiment really, really close. Okay, really close and detailed, like this one. But then there's a second one so that you can actually put it on a bigger mat too, if you wanted to. So there's some options here, but what I really love is there is also a set of 4 layering stencils that make this really, really easy to color. Okay, so let's just get going. I'm gonna grab, let me do this here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab, I have a piece of the BetterPress paper. This is the BetterPress paper from Spellbinders. This kit actually comes with some paper in there as well. You know what? Let's actually try this paper. Okay, comes with a few pieces so you can kind of just get started. And let me grab these guys here. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. We haven't done a BetterPress demo in a while. So I thought today, as this kit just arrived, this would be a really good one to do a demo and you guys can kind of see. So the BetterPress system, it's an add-on system for that you can use with your Big Shot or your Spellbinders Platinum, your standard 6-inch die cutting machine, or wider. So the major brands, I know this works pretty well with. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys something really quick. So if you're new to BetterPress, in the BetterPress system, this is your BetterPress carriage. And this little plate here, this guy is magnetic. It comes out, and underneath here is in the box, you get these 3 plastic little leaves. They are your shims. So for my machine, I actually need all 3 of those shims, and they just tuck right under, and I leave them. And then this, I put my plate right back in here. Okay. So one thing that I kind of want to talk to you guys about is this magnetic base right here. It also has these lines that go around it. So for an A2 and an A7 card, A7 is the 5x7. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of paper and we're going to put our plates on the our press plates on this magnetic and do all the inking here, but we're going to keep it within this square because when we put our paper on the top piece, we have those registration marks as well. So let's see, what do we want to do first? Let's do, let me take this out. Okay, so let's just do the rows first, okay? And I am going to most likely, let me see, I'm going to put this right smack dab in the middle because I think down the road, the next thing I'm going to do is this plate. I'm going to do the frame. And I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about that, okay? So we're going to do the easiest one first. So basically, you just put it wherever you want it on the thing. And this is the BetterPress ink. Your BetterPress shuttle comes with a black ink, but they do have it in other colors. And yes, you can use other inks. Some will work better than others, and it kind of depends on what you are going for. So let's just give this a try here. Okay. All right. So I've just inked it up with the black. It doesn't look like, you know, there's a lot of ink, but I just want to make sure that all of the black ink is there. And actually, I probably should have put my paper on first. So let me do that. Okay. So to get my paper on here, for this one, I am going to line it up with the A2 squares that are on the little pieces here, the guides, and just put a little bit of tape on the corners, okay? So when you turn it over, you can see that it matches up with those guys perfectly fine. And I'm gonna put just a little bit more on here to hold it on a little bit flatter. Okay, now, let me redo the ink just so I make sure I've got a nice fresh coat on here. And for this particular one, I'm not as worried about placement. I just want it kind of smack dab in the middle, okay? But what I do want to do is when I put this on, I'm going to do it paper down, and I'm going to put it right onto those little magnet things just like that. But, oh, fabulous. Hi, Janice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to look and make sure that my corners, the little guides there, are perfectly aligned with my base plate. If I were to take this and turn the paper this way, now I'll show you guys. See, it isn't quite aligned perfect. So that way, for this particular one, it wouldn't matter. But if I wanted my plate to press in an exact spot, then I definitely would want that lined up. So let me go ahead. So what we're going to do then is we just stick this right here, and all I'm gonna do is put this in the machine, and I'm gonna let the machine do the pressing. And you guys, it rolls through like there's almost nothing there. It's a really light pressure, but you know that there's some pressure because the thing's moving, right? So you've got enough pressure for it to move, and that's really, really what you need. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And I haven't used this paper before, but when I tried it earlier, it worked really well with the, oh my gosh, this paper is stunning too. Okay, so that's good to know. So this is the paper that came in the, just in the kit. You get a couple of sheets in there. You guys, look at the detail on that. Like, amazing, right? And that's it. That is how easy this is. So I am going to, now, to clean the BetterPress ink, you want to use your archival ink cleaner. Hi, Joan. And because these are a metal plate, we are going to use the cleaner, but normally with a stamp, we would just take it right to the stamp. But because this is metal, if I do, I'm going to kind of tear up the top of my cleaner bottle here. So I'm just going to take it and squish it right into just a cloth. And then I'm going to just clean it this way. Okay. So, and you can see it just cleans everything off. But that way I could give my plate a good scrub. And the inks might stain it a little, but you guys, it's not really that big of a, not that big of a concern. And then on my, I've used my BetterPress quite a few times, so I do have like a little bit of staining from the ink, but I'm not that worried about it, okay? It doesn't affect things. And one of the coolest things, I don't know if you guys saw this, we'll kind of talk about it, I think, in the next one, but is that when you go to ink it, this press plate is really, it's not that thick, right? So you tend to get ink kind of all over the place, but something about the magic of the way that this works, it doesn't matter, it doesn't transfer. It's like crazy, but it's so easy. It's like very, very user-friendly. Okay, so next up, what I want to do, I want to try doing this plate, and I want to try something, okay? So I'm just going to give that a little scrub, get the cleaner off. Let me grab, where did you put that adhesive dispenser that was on the table yesterday? The adhesive dispenser I was using in the projects that had the repositionable? What? Okay, could you just maybe come over and help me find it, please? I'm live. I didn't realize it didn't get back into the. It didn't get back into the adhesive bin, and I kind of need it for this next stage. So, is that big red-handled one that I used yesterday. It's bright red. It was on the table. Where did you just have to remember where you put it? Okay, so I like need it in about 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, so next up, you guys, this is the one I'm really excited to try. So it's slightly bigger than an A2, okay? So, and that has to do with so that if you get it over, you know, if you have an A2 size, it'll go all the way to the edge. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I know, it sounded like a weird thank you, but I meant just thank you. Okay, so when you look at that, you can see where my A2 edges are right here, right? So it's a little bit bigger than that, which is perfectly fine. And it is a little bit bigger than that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of figure out, like by looking at the grids on here, where it would be pretty well centered going, and it's almost like line to line on that side. And then It's just a little bit over the lines on that side. So I'm just going to do my best to get it. Doesn't have to be perfect because we have that overage. It just needs to be able to hit the whole of the card top that we're going to do. Okay. So now I have this one, and I could cut that piece out and go from there, but I want to try to see if we can get this whole thing on here. Okay. So, I haven't done this before, but one of the things when you use a piece that is cut to like A2 size already, and this is a full thing, it goes all the way to the edge. So I have to figure out how to adhere this to the carriage without tape, because if I put tape on here, it will cover up one of the spots where this is going to ink and I won't get the full frame, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and we're going to use, so on yesterday's video, we talked about this. This is the repositionable, similar to the Dotto, if you guys have that, because I think that one's getting discontinued. So this is the one that I've been playing with to see if it's a good switch, and it is. So this is the repositionable one. So I'm just going to give this a couple of things right there. And so I don't know, because I haven't done this yet, how much I need adhesive wise. So we're going to have to kind of play it by ear and see if that's going to hold it, but I think it might. So let me get this and this one. Okay. Let's see, how did that line up? That's pretty good. I'm going to move it up just a smidge though. Oh, and you know what, you guys, that's going to hold. That is going to end up holding perfect, because it doesn't actually have a ton of pressure as it goes through. It's not like, you know how sometimes in your stamp platform, you have a stamp and you ink it and then the paper comes off because the stamp is new and kind of still sticky. This is not going to be that kind of a situation. Okay, so we have that. We put that adhesive on, and that's going to hold it perfectly good from the back side. So I'm actually really excited that that worked. Yay. Oh, it's always good when it works, right? So, okay. So I'm going to take my, oh, let's see. Hi, Fonda. Yes, Trey. Yes, you are. I've got one set aside for you. Okay. So, I'm going to take my black and let's see. So we're just going to kind of go around carefully. Now, they also did, because a lot of people asked, they came out with a larger black ink pad. So, if you're doing bigger BetterPress plates, I mean, this particular set, you might not need a bigger one, but if you were doing bigger plates and you needed the black one, I think we have them in stock. We usually do. I didn't check it before the video to see, but so I'm just gonna kind of try and make my way around. This has a big surface area, so bear with me here. So, and then you notice that I'm doing just a little bit of a wiggle, and that kind of has to do with, you know, if I just stamp like this, it will transfer ink, but I want it to transfer like a coating of ink, because that's going to give me the best possible outcome in doing this. Okay, so let's see. Ah, moment of truth. All right, so we're going to put our thing over the top and hope that this works. I'm going to check my registration. This is the one where I want to check my registration for sure. Okay. And pop this in the machine, and we're going to roll through, and everybody cross your fingers, okay? So I'm going to roll one way, and then before it lets up, I'm going to roll the other just to get a little extra pressure. Okay. Are you guys ready? Do you think it works? Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh my gosh. That is stunning. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so when we, as the retailers, saw this set, that this was part of one of the sets that were coming, it's this frame that everybody is bananas about, because that frame is just phenomenal. So, oh, it turned out so good. I'm so happy. All right. So let me set that aside for a second. I'm going to clean this. And if I were just going to run more sheets here, I don't necessarily know that I would have to clean this, but I do if I was going to try a different color, which I might here in a minute. So, oops. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So that's pretty clean, I think. Oh, hear that? I'm on the tail end of the cleaner. I think that's what's going on here. But not to worry. I'm sure I know where to get more. Okay. Okay. But can you hear that kind of stuff? So that noise with the cleaning, that's because this rag is snagging on each one of these little metal dots. And so that's why you want to use a rag and not your cleaner, because it'll just chew that thing up, especially one that's like this, where it doesn't have like solid lines. It just has basically like little metal sandpaper. Okay. I am so excited about this. Oh my gosh, it turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. Yay! All right. Okay, so now I just want to, so the BetterPress ink is a derivative of Ranger's archival ink. Ranger actually makes it for spellbinders. It is a more viscous ink than the archival ink, but the archival ink works pretty well for the BetterPress also. But archival and BetterPress ink, they are an oil-based ink. So, before I go to the next step, I am going to, well, I would grab a baby wipe, but they also seem to have been moved. It's like, where did you move the baby wipes?
What did I do?
You know where things go, right? When you put them away?
I don't know what to say. It's ouch.
Ouch.
You know why I'm saying ouch?
Because I'm throwing you under the bus?
Under the bus.
Yeah. Well, you moved stuff but didn't put it where it was supposed to go.
The bus.
I know. Where's my big thing of baby wipes?
There you go.
There are baby wipes over there. They're just not the ones that I was looking for, but I'll take them in a pinch. But those are not the right ones, so.
Take the week off.
No.
I got fractured limbs.
This is the conversation we were having, that if you move my stuff, you have to remember where you move my stuff to if you don't put it away. Okay, see, feel this one. That's why this one's different.
Oh, this.
Yeah, it's not the same at all. Okay.
Do you want it back?
Nope.
What are you thinking? Oh.
I just gave it to you to feel. That's why I wanted my other ones. Okay. I know. I know. You love it. You love it. Okay. All right. So let's talk about next step. Okay. You guys, oh, look at that detail. That is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay. So now I'm going to take this off. And remember, it still has that repositionable on the back side, but I do have repositionable on here too. So either I would leave that and I could clean it off with like rubbing alcohol or something like that. Because I don't know, actually, never mind. On paper, you could just rub it off with your fingers. And quite frankly, on this you can too. So I can just do like so, and then probably, well, that cleaned up a whole heck of a lot easier than I thought it was going to. Even better. Okay, so now we're back in business. Okay, what I want to do next is I am going to next talk about the layering stencils, okay? So this comes in the kit also. And I want to show you guys, because this is one of the neatest things about this. So we have we've used the press plates. We also have the dies, which can cut this out perfectly and cut that perfect frame out of the middle. But these layering stencils, they're labeled, let me sort these because I seem to have unsorted them. Okay, so they're labeled, I don't know if you could see it on the video, but 1A and 1B, that's for the flowers, and 2A and 2B, that's for the greenery. So the two samples that we got that came in the store, those pictures are in here for your reference. But when you get the kit, there are also 2 QR codes down here. One does videos for 4 other projects. It's 4 different videos for 4 other projects. So it's like a class. Whenever you want it, it'll be there. And then if you are a written instruction person, there are written instructions that you can just download. And those are 4 different projects than these. So all in all, there are like 6 inspirations already to go with this project. Okay, so let me I just want to grab my heat tool really quick. Because of the archival the oil-based ink, I'm just going to give this a quick heat set, mostly on the rose, because like it doesn't move when I touch it, but because I'm going to add the ink with brushes, I just want this to be a little bit more dry so that it goes on. All right, so I'm gonna, now, let's see. So I grabbed a couple colors because we already have a pink one and we have a purple one. I thought, let's do a blue rose, just because, okay? So we're gonna take 1A and 1B. Thanks, Fonda. I'm sure I'm going to hear about that bus situation later, though. Fonda says we're funny. He's not even listening now. Now he's tuned me out completely. So, okay. So we're going to do a blue rose. Now, let me see if I can hold this up to kind of show you. Then I'll have to put it down to... so when I'm lining up these layering stencils, what I usually do is I'll usually look for like something relatively distinct, like this little piece here, and use that kind of as my anchor point. And then I just kind of rotate the stencil around until it lands, and then just do kind of micro adjustments to get it right where I want it. Okay. And the best way to do this is to have it kind of facing you almost exactly, like straight on, so that you can get, you know, you could get the best look at the paper and how it's lining up. So I think that's pretty good, although I probably just moved it just a smidge. Okay, so I'm going to tape that down. We're going to call that good for now, at any rate. Okay, I don't have much paper to tape this to, so let me, let's see. I have to get a little creative. Okay, I think, where did my other piece go? And we'll go right here. Okay, so normally, like with the grip mat, I may not need this much tape, but because my stencil is the exact same size as the card that I've got this on, it doesn't touch the grip mat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the lighter color, and then we're gonna go into a darker color. So let's try, I'm gonna grab a brush here. Okay, do I have any scratch paper around? No, I do not. No. Okay, we're gonna wing it because I don't have any scratch paper on. Oh, well, I have this. That'll work. Okay, so we want to pick the 2 colors for our rose, and that's a pretty light blue. So this is the set that I'm using here. This is Morning Sky blending set from Pink Fresh, and the Pink Fresh and the Altenew sets, they're really quite fantastic for doing these layering stencils because you get multiple colors in the same color family. So that way, as you're doing the different sections of the flower or whatever else you're doing, you can, look at how, oh, they're so pretty. I think I'm going with this one. You can have that same color family, but you have the lights to the darks. So it makes it really easy to pick colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a brush here really quick, and because we have this layering stencil, I'm going to just lay down some color. Okay. And with dye inks, the dye inks, even on the BetterPress paper, they tend to, as they dry, they soak in and dye the paper, right? So let me put that back on. So like the color it is now, as it sort of settles in, that could change just a little bit. It maybe lighten just a little, but smooth out as well. Okay. Oh, blue roses, like so gorgeous. So what I'm doing, because this is kind of a light color on this one, just to show you a little bit, I'm making it lighter on one side and darker down here, just for fun. Okay, so that is the first stencil. Okay, let me try and actually get these off. Okay. And then let me grab, this is stencil 1B, okay? I'll put this back on. Okay, so now we have that gorgeous blue in there. We are just going to kind of lay this down. I'm gonna hold it up just a little so I can get it kind of straightened. I'm using that Bud again. That one is a pretty good reference for getting things lined up. Okay, and we'll go with so, okay, and then I'll just tape these back in place. And then I'm going to go with a darker color. Ooh, the choices, right? So let me try. So with these brushes, when you go from light to dark, you don't even have to really clean them, right? If I'm going from dark to light, then I would want to get most of that ink out. That's why I like to start with the lighter color. So what do we think? What color? Ooh, that one is really bold. Oh, let's go. I don't know. I kind of like that one. Let's go with it. Let's go for it. If we're going bold, let's go bold. Okay. All right, here we go. Oops, that moved just a little bit. Darn it. All right. With the camera, I can't tell if that's lined up very well. So we're going to just hope for the best. All right. Oh. Okay. Look at that. Oh, so pretty, right? Wow. I always just get excited. It's, how could you not? It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in, and I always do light to dark at the top just to make it easier next time. And then we are going to move to the green ones. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I don't know. So with the two stencils that we have stems. I think the stems should probably be the darkest. I don't know what color leaves are good on roses. I haven't seen roses in a while. So we're gonna just go with the two alternating ones. Because have you guys seen blue roses recently? I have not. So I don't know what color their flowers are, or their leaves are and their stems are. But we're gonna pretend that they're these colors that I have, because it's just art. So there are no rules. Okay, put that one, and okay, so start with the lightest one again, and okay. Oh, this is a pretty bold green. So this is meadow here, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do a little bit. This is a pretty bright green, which is okay, because as it settles in, right? So I'm gonna get it to the color that I like it, but then I'm gonna grab a little bit of this evergreen and just kind of put it at the bottom of these leaves, because that'll be kind of like the little bit of shading, and that's yeah. Oh, I like this. Oh yeah, it's coming out so pretty. So it kind of toned down that like really vibrant green, but it's also going to give them a little bit of a variation on the leaves, which is a little more realistic. So not that we're worried about that, but just gives more depth to your project. Okay. And where did my last stencil go? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And then we are going to put this one on and hold this up. So this one is just the stems. So I definitely want to try to get this guy lined up as best as possible, because it has a small surface area to work in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. And then we'll just go all dark on this one. Because I think roses have pretty dark stems. I don't know about blue roses, but I think they do. Okay. All right. And voila. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so that is all there is to it. And I can actually take the die, I can cut this out, but I'm telling you, you know, guys, we have the other ones with the dies cut out as samples. I kind of like this as a one panel. So if I wanted to, I could actually, like, there's a little speck of dirt here and that's gonna drive me crazy. So I could have, when I lined up those flowers, kind of aimed it so that I could have done room for a sentiment down here. But I think I'm going to add a die cut sentiment, just a different die cut sentiment that I have to finish this one off, just sort of to mix and match. But you guys, it's so easy, like so easy. So but I want to try something else. If you guys are game, I want to try something else because it's kind of a play day. Okay, so before I move on, I do want to tell you these just came in. You get the press plates, you get the dies, you get the coloring stencils, and you get the video classes with the written instructions that you can access via the QR code. So all of that as the bundle is $65, but we've got it on special for those of you guys that have been getting the series. You always get it for the $59. And then those of you guys that are watching the video, and if you let me know in the next couple days that you want this set, you'll also get it for that price. Okay, so what I want to try, I don't know if this is going to work because I haven't done this yet, but you know those new metallic inks from Lisa Horton that are coming? Okay, the video that she did said that these work really well with the BetterPress. So I wanted to give them a try. And I think that would be amazing with this frame. So let me grab those. Oh, whoa. Hello. I just caught the whole camera on my apron. Rookie mistake. All right. So here's the thing. I don't have any specific black BetterPress paper, but let me see what I can find over here because there's a couple things that I think might work. Assuming I can find them. Do you by chance know where? Oh, nope, I just found it. Okay. So I want to try two different things, not knowing which ones will work, okay? So could you grab me a sheet of the licorice twist, the really heavy one, please? Okay, so the first one I want to try and see how it works is the Vicky Bouton in black, okay? I don't know how this is going to work with the metallics inks, and I don't know how it's going to work with the BetterPress, so we're going to find out. And then he's going to grab me that heavyweight black as well from Basil, so we can see how that will work. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Terry. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just cutting these two papers so we can give it a try and see. If you guys want to. Otherwise, we can say, you know, we can call it a day, but I'm going to try it anyway, so I might as well try it with you guys. See how it works. Okay, so I'm going to take, and we're going to just line this guy up again, like how we did. Hi, Diane. We are playing with a new set that just showed up from LDRS and seeing what, I think it needs to go this way. That looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you can show Terry what the set is that we're working with if you wanted to. Oh. Yeah. What? Yeah. So we're working with a BetterPress set that just came in from LDRS. So this one, it has plates. This is the frame that comes with that. Isn't that stunning? Yeah. And then it has a rose and it has a sentiment. It has dies and it has layering stencils. So it is everything is in there to create all that stuff. So that's what we're playing with.
And it's here right now?
Yes. Brooklyn has it.
Do you have one left?
He has it up front, yes. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. What I want to do is the smooth one here is, okay, so the little bit darker one, that is the Lisa Horton. No, not Lisa Horton, sorry. The Vicky Bouton. Let's try that one first, just for the fun of it, okay? LDRS, it's a company, it stands for Little Darlings Rubber Stamps. So when they first came out, they did all these like little girls, but now they just go by LDRS because it's still Little Darlings Rubber Stamps, but they don't really do that style anymore. They kind of have branched out into some really, really beautiful stuff. So, but they do BetterPress. We still have a bunch of like Spellbinders, BetterPress and stuff like that too. But this one is a whole kit so for people that like to have, you know, the full thing and not mix and match, or if say you're just starting with BetterPress and you want the videos, this is a great one because it's basically a class right in the box. Okay, so I did the same thing we did before with that repositionable adhesive, and let's try the green or the blue. Oh, I don't know, and I don't really know that it's gonna make a big difference, but oh, let's try it. Oh, look at that big inky mess. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, the reason you guys are seeing like way more ink, okay, is one, this pad is significantly bigger than that BetterPress ink, right? And that BetterPress ink is a hard pad with the felt on it, and this one is a squishy pad. So I'm just barely touching it. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but we'll never know till we try, right? Okay. So I am going to put this on just like so, and then we are going to run it through. So in essence, we're doing a scientific study, right? But we have two unknowns because we don't know how the paper is going to work, and we don't know how the ink is going to work. So we don't know how this is going to turn out at all, other than a big inky mess. That part we know, but let's hope. Fingers crossed. Are you guys ready? Oh. Can you guys see that? Whoa. That is amazing. Look at that. It shows up. And it shines. Holy shamoly. You have to come look at this. Yeah, you. I'm so excited. Wow. I did. Yeah, look at that.
What am I looking at? Oh, the color.
That's the blue, the coastline on the black.
Yeah, it looks great. I should be more excited.
Yeah.
Try.
Be like American excited, not British excited.
Well, I can't see it.
Well, look.
I don't have my glasses on.
Get out of here. See what I deal with, you guys? It's British excitement that is always getting me. He's like, oh, well, looks good. Okay, so now since I've got the blue all over it, I'm gonna just try, this is the Licorice Twist from Basil. So this is their really heavyweight black, and I'm gonna try this one and see what we get. But that being said, I am going to put more ink on here, okay? Because It doesn't look like it needs more ink, but I do think on all the parts that transfer, it all got uninky. Okay. Oh God, the cleanup on this is gonna be amazing. Oh, I have an idea, you guys. Had I thought this through, I think perhaps wrapping this thing maybe in saran wrap would be a really good idea. I don't know if that would really work, but it might help with this cleanup because this is going to be insane. But it's okay. It's part of the fun. Isn't it? I think so. All right. So let's give this one a try. This is same ink, just different paper. So I don't think you need to see me roll that one through, but I will reveal it on the camera. So we'll look at it together. I'm just laughing at that mess. Oh my gosh. That's funny. All right, here we go. Ooh, that one turned out pretty good too. Actually, they both turned out pretty dang good. Look at that. I don't know that I see that much of a difference. I think I like this one maybe just a little bit better, but in all honesty, I would try a few more because of the way that this inks. You know, it's hard to know based on just one if that was like user error or what. So, now we got to figure out how to clean this. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, and baby wipes for this one will work just fine, I think. Actually, it cleans up pretty well. I might need more than one baby wipe, but you know. Oh, I don't know why. I'm just giddy with excitement because it turned out way better. It's so fine, right? And that's part of the BetterPress. But I mean, that detail is amazing. Okay. Oh, I need the garbage can. Okay. Let's see if we can get some of this ink up. I grab the next baby wipe to kind of help with this situation. Okay. And then nothing like watching somebody clean up after themselves. I guess it's better than, because I know some people like with OCD, if I just set this off to the side, I was like, yeah, I'll do it later. That could be. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to, if it's going to stain the plate, but I don't know that it's that big of a deal. I probably, when I'm all done, would just take the plate into the bathroom and kind of rinse it off, because I do have to use quite because there's so much ink, right? But I actually want to try the green one too, since I've got it. So I'm gonna just do my best here to clean this as effectively as possible so we can try the green one, because or should we try the green one with the rose? That could be gorgeous too. Oh, we should try the silver one with the rose. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to play with, isn't there? Okay. And if you guys have any questions, ask. Go ahead. We can try it. We're just, you know, having a day. So, okay. I think that'll work. I need to cut another piece of black here. And then we'll go in with the green. Give that one a try. All right. Hi, Emily. All right, get that lined up as good as I can. Okay, the green one. So the first one we did is Coastline. That's one of the new colors that's coming. And then this one is Mojito. So let's see what kind of a crazy mess we can make with the Mojito. So it's so funny because the surface area of the actual press plate is actually small compared to where all the other ink is going. And like the BetterPress inks, they just don't make this much mess because they're not a squishy pad. But for today, this is where we're going. Okay, so let's roll this through and see how the Mojito. I believe this one is the Vicky Bouton mixed media paper.
What did you do so far?
Well, we did the blue one. Look at how gorgeous this is.
Came over to be excited.
Thank you. Yeah. Did you get the memo? You were supposed to do a better job?
Had to look up the meaning of excitement.
Yeah. So we did this one already.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
That is amazing.
Yeah. But then it's this. But you just saw these because I pulled you over. Now we're going to do the green. These are the blues.
We're having a do-over.
Oh, you're going to try number 2?
Oh.
Ah, okay. Do you want to do the reveal on this one? I'll let you do it.
Let me do it.
Yeah. See if you can get your excitement in check. Go ahead.
How do I open it? Oh, okay. Put it back down.
Okay. Here we go. He's going to open it and show you guys. No. It's right here.
Oh, shit.
No, leave it. Just show it on the plate because you got to take it off carefully.
Okay.
He was going to take this big mess off.
I'm going to leave you to it.
That was it? That was it?
No,
You didn't even seem excited. But look at how it shows up on black.
Yeah, I know. I was going to grab the whole ink thing.
I know you were. That was the funny part. So, but it shows up and it's like still shiny. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's pretty nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's what you want to say.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah. Okay. So the answer is they are incredibly cool. Okay. All right. Thank you for the try number 2. Yeah.
I failed miserably.
You didn't do a great job, but you did try again. So, yeah. I think that's all we can ask, right? Okay. Could you hand me the limited edition set in gold? I see this one. Oh, I didn't clean it off the last time. Look at all this mess. That's funny. Oh, I just find myself amusing sometimes. It's right there behind your butt. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, we're going to try one more thing, and then we are going to call it a day, okay? All right, so, oops, oh, okay, big mess. These are not my standard baby wipes. These ones are like really wet, actually. So that's part of what we're running into. But it's okay. Sometimes you got what you got. Okay, so the other thing that I want to try, just really quick, is I just want to kind of see what the whole main image would look like with, you guys choose. So I'm going to pull out these limited edition ones because these are just amazing. And if you already have the set, we have the sets in stock if you didn't get yours yet. It has the silver, the copper pot, and the solid gold. And it's $29.99 for this limited edition set. Amazing, amazing. But if you already have them, if you haven't pre-ordered your re-inkers. If you want those, be sure to let me know so that I can make sure we get enough in this first shipment, because just like with the ink set, the re-inkers will probably be hard to get also. So I am gonna grab, where'd that other piece go? Okay, I'm gonna grab one more piece of black here. We're gonna do the same thing, okay? But do you guys want me to do silver shine, copper pot, or solid gold? Okay, just let me know quickly, because and Emily, I'll be done in just a few minutes. I'm almost done. Okay, so let me put those over there to dry. Okay, so silver. Okay, everybody says silver. Alrighty. Silver is, this is really the rock star color. Okay. All right. Here goes, friends. And pull it through. All right. Okay. Oh. See, where is he? This is where he would really give us a good one, right? I know. Can you see this from there? Look. You can't see anything? Okay, well, he'll have to come over and be excited, but like, wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys really quick this new set, because this set is stunning, and how some of the other stuff works. Look at this.
Oh,
This is silver.
isn't it? I like it.
I mean, that is
That's
like,
really nice.
you couldn't get a stamp that good
Yeah,
with silver. Like, it is stunning.
I give you props. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, gorgeous, right? Okay, so let's chit chat about this real quick, and then we will sign off. So this is the new set that just came in from LDRS, and it's normally $65. So we've got it on special for the next couple days for $59. Okay, it's going to include the stuff that I need to clean, which is the press plates, that frame that we were looking at, and the press plate for the flower, plus all my love. It includes that. It includes the dies that cut it out. So this cuts out the center of the frame, right, and gets you that really cool look. It also cuts out the rose itself, and then like on this one, they actually just did it twice and stacked it, so you can make a really cool like corner piece with this. And then it also has two dies for the words, one that cuts it out really close and one that cuts it out with a matting layer. Okay, so these are here now. They just showed up. So if you want one, they're going to be fantastic, because you also get those videos and the written directions for those 4 other projects. Plus, I think I told you, because they're still kind of a mess, you get the 4 layering stencils so that you can perfectly color it. So all of your projects are going to look like totally professional. And then the other stuff we talked about was the 3-pack of the limited edition. So we have only a handful of these left now, maybe 4. So if you didn't get yours and you do want it, don't dilly-dally, because I think I see the next shipment is maybe March. So it's a ways out. And let me know if you need the re-inkers. That was in that last email. And then I will send out a reminder email about this, because I did forget. But these new metallic inks are amazing. So they're the same like as the limited edition, but now we have a whole bunch of colors, and there's 10 new colors coming. I just happen to have the Mojito and the Coastline to play with, but they BetterPress amazing. So you guys, thank you for tuning in on a random Saturday, and that was fun to play. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.